Hey, how's it going? Welcome to Evolutionary. All right, I'm going to talk about the Lanterns, episode 1 and 2. Just right off the bat, I think I talked about this before doing I think I did a trailer reaction. I'm not the biggest Lanterns fan, Green Lantern, never read the comics or anything, never really followed any of the characters, to be honest. So I'm going into this just not knowing anything, just blind, just kind of like a clean slate, not knowing anything about the characters or the lore really or anything. Just basically that they have a ring, that each one I think is responsible for a planet, a sector, and they're supposed to protect them. They're basically the police of the universe. That's basically all I know about them. So if anybody out there wants to correct me or let me know, I don't really want to look up anything. I don't want to be spoiled or really know anything. I kind of just want the show to show me and tell me what they want to tell me. Like I said, I'm just going into this blind. I'm fine with that. Gonna see if this show kind of turns me around on Lanterns. Like I said, we had Guy Gardner in Superman. He was okay. Of course, he has a ridiculous haircut, but that's actually how he looks in the comics. Was very accurate. I really like this actor that got to play John Stewart, Aaron Pierre. He was really good in Rebel Ridge. I saw that movie, so he's good in that one. He's got the physicality. He's got a good look to him. So I think he's a good. I mean, not really knowing the character from the comics or anything, but I mean, I think he's a good fit for it. I like how Chandler also. He was in a couple of Godzilla movies. He's been in other things. So I like him as an actor. To be honest, though, I think he kind of overacts a little bit in this show just for me. Like a couple of times, just the way his facial expressions and the way he talks and stuff, kind of sounds a little forced, a little overacted to me. Like I said, could just be me the way I'm portraying it or whatever, but just overall, I don't love his acting in this show, but I mean it's fine. Like I said, he's a great actor. I think he's. Like I said, I don't know. Maybe they could have got. I know people said Josh Brolin was also up for this. I honestly would like Josh Brolin. I think more for this role, but it's fine. It is what it is. Can't really do nothing about it. But episode one, I did enjoy. Episode two, I'm not gonna lie, I actually fell asleep. I had to go back and watch it a second time. The second episode was a lot more drawn out and slower. I said episode one was good. The beginning, basically just buddy cops. He's training him to be his replacement. I guess John Stewart got chosen by. I'm not even gonna remember who it is. Whoever the people are above the lanterns that picked the people he was chosen for. And his dad first, beginning, we see his dad shooting an apple off his head, which is crazy. They're watching the show, and he's the only one that's willing, I guess, stand up to his dad. He doesn't have fear. All the other kids are scared. So I guess he was chosen for that reason, that he's not scared. He doesn't have fear. And you can see all the bullet holes in the garage that I guess they've been doing this for a while. And his dad was asking him what's his name. So I guess maybe we'll get more backstory on that, but I also have a theory at the end I want to get to about who could be the manhunter they're looking for, and I actually think it's his dad. So if that comes true, that'd be pretty cool. I don't know. I just think so. I think that'd be an interesting twist. But I said I don't think I have much to say about the first two episodes. Not much going on. I mean, just a mystery on. They were at a football game and four people got killed. Come to find out they're aliens, and then they track down one of the aliens. I don't think he's the one who. I don't even remember correctly if he was the one who actually killed the people where they all just shot themselves. But I don't remember if he was the exact culprit who killed them all, or he might have been. Like I said, I'm probably forgetting it. But basically, they're trying to figure out if these are aliens, and the lady, her name is Carrie, is the female cop. It seems like her and Hal Jordan possibly have a backstory together, because Hal did say in the past that the guy who trained him, I guess, died there, so he has a big connection to the city. So they probably had a past. They probably known each other for a while, so there's a little bit of tension, but I think she does like him. They do respect each other, so we'll see what comes from that. It said that was basically the first episode, and then the guy actually ends up confessing that he is an alien and then trying to blow himself up. And Hal is able to prevent him from doing that. Said overall, he's just a crotchety old man. He's like a big jerk, but I mean, probably he's been doing this for a long time. He's seen like a lot of bad things going on, so he's like he doesn't want to be training this kid probably to be his replacement because he's like, I got a lot of years left, to be training you. He doesn't want to give up his position, so it's probably why he's upset, is he doesn't want to be training his replacement because he's not ready to retire anytime soon. This is kind of being forced on him. And then we also meet William Macon, who is the guy, the ranch owner. But he says there's another person, a benefactor, that's basically owns all this stuff, and he's basically just babysitting and watching it for him. And he's got a whole militia army. He's got snipers. He's got all kinds of people. I guess they're ready to fight the aliens and not let the aliens take over the world. So that's basically what their deal is. But it's pretty sure there's a lot more going on with this. There's whoever the benefactor is probably plays a bigger part and is a bigger character that we don't know about yet. I guess we'll find out. And then the second episode, he did confront the guy again and got shot. Um, so it seems like he's not going to be friendly to him anymore. He's not going to help him because I guess they needed him to find out if those were aliens and uncover the mystery in the shooting. And and then he also met Zoe, who's being the grandmother, the guy's wife. And it was just awkward that I don't know why they just had to sleep together in the car. You literally just met this person. You're already doing that. It's kind of weird and gross. You don't know what the person has, but whatever. It's HBO. So I thought that was kind of awkward and kind of unnecessary. But I don't know. Zoe character. I don't know what's up with her. I don't know why she's doing this. I guess the guy knew about it too, and he was fine with it. I guess maybe they have an open relationship and they don't really care about what the other does, because she even did say that she enjoys the lifestyle. So I think as long as she gets what she wants and she lives the lifestyle and she has the house and stuff she has, I mean, she's fine with doing whatever. But I guess that's the relationship they have with each other. Billy is the lawyer. Come to find out, that was Carrie's husband, and he comes to stick up for Kyle Chandler. He was hired by the Macon guy to, they said, get him out. They said it's all about figuring out who the aliens are, trying to stop the aliens from invading, I guess, and trying to, if there are aliens here, trying to get them out, either capture them or kill them, I guess. So then at the end of episode 2, we find, I should know this name. I mean, I did kind of recognize the name Sinestro, but I don't honestly know who Sinestro is. So I guess we'll find out more about him. Like I said, I don't really want to look up these characters because I kind of want the show to tell me who they are and what they're about. So I kind of don't really want to know anything. But if anybody watches this, wants to comment about it, let me know who Sinestro is and what kind of part he plays in the comics, and what his bigger role is with the Green Lanterns. But like I said, my big theory is I think John Stewart Sr. could have a bigger role to play because he was talking to him. You would think after the first encounter we saw with him shooting the apples off his son's head and kind of intimidating him, being a big stern military guy, that maybe he wouldn't have a relationship with him, but he does because he calls him later and he's like, "Are you willing to do this? Do you want to have this job?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Well, he's just trying to intimidate you. Basically, you got to stick through it." But I think his dad's gonna have a bigger part to play. I do think it would be interesting if his dad ended up being a manhunter. I mean, hey, makes more sense than most of the people in this show. I said the manhunter could be nobody. It could be somebody we already know. It could be somebody just showed up later. And I don't really know who the manhunters are. They said they were synthetics, right? Synthetic beings that were they were they made to hunt down humans? I mean, it makes sense, right? Manhunters hunt down humans, or were they made to hunt down other people? So I don't know. Hope to find out some more information on all that. But like I said, that's my big thing about it. Like I said, episode 2 wasn't as good as episode 1 to me. Episode 1 was fine also. I'm not loving the show, to be honest. It's not like, as soon as the episode ends, I'm like, oh my God, I can't wait for episode 3. I'm not like that, but I mean, I'm still going to continue to watch the show and see where it goes from here. Let's find out a little bit more about the Lanterns. Like I said, I've never really been interested in the Lanterns. They've never really interested in me that much. Never been uh, that interested in the characters. But like I said, I'm gonna give the show a chance. See where it goes from here. But yeah, I think that's where I'm gonna end it. I said, let me know if y'all have any comments, replies, or anything on the show. First two episodes, you like it, don't like it, let me know. All right, if you would please like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.